Past exam questions on number. Question number 1. Right, this comes up quite a lot. You're told that 74 times 234 is that. So work out what 740 times that is. It's a factor of 10 bigger, because 234 is the same, but there's an extra naught there, so it will require a naught in the end. The next one, it is 3 factors of 10 smaller, because that one, actually no, tell a lie, it's 2 factors of 10 smaller, because that one is the same, but that one decimal point's been moved in twice, so you move the decimal point in twice on the answer. Work out an estimate for this, so round them up to sensible numbers. So I've done 30 times 5 divided by 0.2, which is 150 divided by 0.2, which is 750. How many 0.2s go into 150? Question number 3, adding fractions, dead easy this. Get both bottom numbers the same, so I've done over 8, which is 5 over 8. Multiplying fractions is easy, just multiply across. 2 4s are 8, 3 5s are 15, can't simplify it. And work out 423 times 12. I've used the grid method. Press pause if you want to look what I've done. Question number 4, what's wrong with this questionnaire? How much time do you spend using your mobile phone? It says write down 2 things wrong with it. I put loads. There's no time scale for a start, e.g. does he mean per day, per week, or per month, or per year? For a mobile phone, I'd suggest per month, because a lot of contracts are done monthly. There's no option if you spend £16, so there's no option for more than £15. Overlapping response boxes. What if someone spends a tenner, so they put it in that box or that box? And there's no option if you don't actually spend any money or less than £1 per month on your mobile phone. Design a better question. This one's much better. How much do you spend on your mobile phone per month? £0, more than, so I've got per month in there, more than 0 to £10, more than £10 to 20, more than £20 to 30, and more than £30. Should be easy marks on that. Question 5, work out the total surface area of a cube. Well, one of the sides is 5 by 5, which is 25. It's a cube, so obviously it's got 6 sides because it's like a dice, so I've times it by 6, which is 150 centimetres squared. It's squared because it says surface area, not volume. The volume is 125, change it into millimetres, centimetres cubed, change it into millimetres cubed. To go from centimetres cubed to millimetres cubed, you need to times by 1,000. If you, for example, if you can imagine that 1 centimetre cubed is equal to 1,000 millimeters cubed, because 1 centimeter cubed is 1 by 1 by 1, but 1,000 millimeters cubed is 10, because 10 goes into 1 centimeter, by 10 by 10, which will be 1,000. So times it by 1,000. Bit of work on bounds here. What's the minimum weight that could be? Because to the nearest gram, well, 86.5, and the highest is 87.5. Question number 6. Bit of cat food stuff here. She needs to buy 12 tins. You buy 2, get 1 free. So buying 3 tins is 80p, because 40 and a free one. So 3 tins to 12 tins, you times by 4. So times the 80p by 4, you should get £3.20. Normal price of a cat basket is 20 quid. Reduce it by that. I've worked out what 15% is. It's £3 and taken it off. You can use the multiplier method, which is much quicker, which is 20 times 0.85. and you'll get the same answer as well. Question number 7, work out adding fractions. You've got to choose a common denominator or a common bottom number. 5 and 7 is 35. Sometimes there are lower ones, sometimes to make it easy just multiply them together and you'll always get one. There's my workings, 19 over 35, and that's your answer. Work out the area of this shape. I've split it into 2 different shapes. First of all, the bottom rectangle is 5 by 12, which is 60 centimetres squared. This triangle up here, the height of it is 4, because we're told there that whole height there is 9, and from there to there it's 5, so that must be 4. And the width is 5, because if the whole lot's 12, that's 7, then that must be 5. So 4 times 5 over 2 is 10. 10 adds 60 is 70 centimetres squared. Question number 9. Use this information here. 322 times 48 is that. Again, this is all to do with how many times you move the decimal point. So here it's been moved twice, here it's been moved once, so here you need to move it 3 times. Similar thing for this, you get that. And when you divide it, you've just got to rearrange it slightly, but it's very, very similar. Find the value of x if 2x squared is 72. Don't forget your bid math stuff here. What we're going to do is write out write it out as an equation, like a formula. 2x squared equals 72. Divide both sides by 2, so x squared is 36. Square root both sides, x equals 6. Express 72 as a product of its prime factors. That's this factor tree you've done here. It's 2 by 2 by 2 by 3 by 3, or 2 cubed times 3 squared. Either answer is fine. Question number 11. Here's ingredients to make 8 pancakes. He wants to make 24 pancakes. How much milk will he need? Well, he needs 300 for 8. So to get to 24, he times it by 3, so it's 900. Kathy makes 12 pancakes. How much flour will she need? Well, to go from 8 to 12, he times by 1.5. So you times the amount of flour by 1.5, and you get 180. Or you could divide it by 8 and times by 12. It's up to you. Question number 12. A bit of long multiplication. I'll leave it there for you to work it out. That's what we've done. Draw a stem and leaf diagram in order. You've got to include a key. You get 3 marks just for doing that. Unbelievable. Cross them off as you go along. Make sure it's in order. Make sure you've got the key. Question 14. Using the information, again, another one of these ones. Move your decimal points around the place. So this one is a factor of 10 bigger, because the decimal point you move that way. So I'll leave those there for you, work them out. 3D coordinates down the bottom. I'll talk you through these because some people get stuck. Write down the letter with a coordinate 2, 1, 0. Well, when you do normal coordinates in 2 dimensions, you do your x first, and that's along the stairs, that's a straight one, and your y is the next one, and in 3D your z is the last one. So it's along the x-axis 2, so that is from there to there. It's up the y-axis 1, which is there to there, and it's down here none. So that's why it is S. Point P is here. Well, x-axis you come along 2, y-axis you go at 1, and the z-axis you come down 3. So that's why it is 2, 1, 3. Question 16. Working out carpet cleaning stuff. The rule to work out the total cost in pounds of hiring a carpet cleaner: multiply the number of days hired by 4, then add 6. So the total cost is 18. How many days did he have it for? Do the reverse. So take away 6, then divide it by 4, you get 3. And write down an expression for hiring it. Well, n is total cost in pounds, okay, for n days. So it's 4 times the number of days, then you add 6. Like it says up the top, just put it in algebra format. Work out the total surface area of this prism. Here's what I've done. I've worked out the top, which is 5 sevens, worked out the bottom, which is 4 sevens, the back, which is 3 sevens, there you go. The sides are 3 times 4 divided by 2, but there's 2 of them, so it's 12 centimetres cubed. Add them up, you should have got 96. Next one, question 18. Work out an estimate for this. Do a bit of rounding, so I've done 300 times 10 over 0.5. I got 6,000. Next one, fill this in. This has to add up to 1, so that's why I've done 1, take away the rest of them is 0.4, 2 marks. Question 20, with a reciprocal of 4, reciprocal is just 1 over it, or what would you times it by to get the answer 1? Anyway, the answer is 1 over 4. Work out this sum here. What I've done first of all is converted them both to top heavy fractions. So 2 4/5 is 14 over 5, 1 3/4 is 7 over 4, and then I've done your taking away. So get the bottom numbers the same, and the answer is 21 over 20. Convert that back to a mixed number, which is 1 and 1 over 20. Sunda said that 4 1/3 is equal to 4.3. Why is she wrong? Because a third is 0.3 reoccurring. That's all you need to write for that. And that's your last year questions on number work.